What is up, L's and G's? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today I've got more cards revealed for Dawn of Majesty. We're going to go through. There's two new cards, a fusion and seemingly a new fusion card that very much so resembles Instant Fusion, not just in the artwork, but also in the way it works. So without further ado, let's jump into it. We got a good new archetype revealed for Dawn of Majesty last night. 2 days ago, we got the new Synchro Boss monster, which really helps Dawn of Majesty. I think he'll be a secret rare. So let's get into this stuff here. This is... So starting off with our first guy, the fusion here. This is Alvain, the Final Nothingness. It's a fairy fusion tuner. Dark, level 2, 0 attack, 2100 defense, and it just takes 2 normal monsters. That is it. It is a vanilla, but that'll make more sense once we read the Retort Fusion. That other card, the spell, reads Retort Fusion is a normal spell. You can only activate 1 with its name per turn. It says pay 1,000 life points as cost. Special summon 1 level 6 or lower non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon, but it cannot attack, also destroy it during the end phase. So, makes a ton of sense. You know, we had ended up putting it on the ban list to 1 fairly recently, a couple months ago, I guess, a couple ban lists ago. Most people weren't too upset about it. I just felt like there were... again, and Konami too probably felt like there were too many interactions with Instant Fusion that were like not okay. Fusion monsters that should cost more than just paying 1,000 life points, bypassing what Instant Fusion did anyway. Like there were like combos where people were summoning out Winda and then summoning a card that protects Winda. So when Instant Fusion tried to destroy it, Winda couldn't be destroyed, and you just have Winda for your opponent's turn. That's extremely insane. Instant Fusion at 3 for something like Prank Kids is insane. I mean, ask any Prank Kids player, they'll tell you when they draw Instant Fusion, it feels like wild. It feels insane. It feels like you can play through like almost any disruption. And just recover from it immediately, or like kill through disruption, just like OTK. So that's wild as well. So there were just like a bunch of interactions with this card with like effect fusion monsters essentially that people felt were just like a little too good. So they made one that only summons out vanillas, and you know what? I actually like it. I think it's a pretty just good extender. It'll work in some decks. You got to keep in mind we have this new card, which is a tuner. Hey, Falky Fibrax, what's up? We have, what's the other one? Theseus, right? That's his name. Theseus, the sea monster or whatever. It's like the same thing. It's just a vanilla, but it's like level 5 tuner. Cool, there's another tuner. Hey, Halky Fibrax, what's up? Or you can just use them for generic synchro plays. Maybe that's how you play through disruption in certain decks and still get to a powerful synchro monster, if that's what your deck is built around. I don't know. The new synchro monster is level 9. So as long as you can put a level 4 on field, maybe if your opponent disrupts you just use this for Theseus, make the 9, wipe your opponent's board eventually. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. I think this card's actually a pretty just cool extender. I'm definitely going to be looking to pick this up. Hopefully it's not too high rarity. Like Instant Fusion's never been like too crazy. Like I think it came out as a common originally. Hopefully this isn't like a secret rare or anything, but I do think it is a nice addition to the deck or to the set. It's generic extender. This guy's kind of whatever, but he pairs with this, so cool. But yeah, I did want to make a video about this because I do think this is actually pretty interesting. The other thing I wanted to note with this card, I guess the last thing, is you think about decks like Dragon Link, Infernoble, when we played Goki way back when. Those decks literally thrived by just putting 2 copies of like a type of monster on the field. 2 dragons on the board, Dragon Link can go. 2 warriors on the board, Infernobles can go. 2 warriors on the board, Gokis can go. We see some of these combo decks come along, and all they need is 2 monsters of the same type on the field. And that's what this card can allow you to get generically as a great extender, right? Like you just summon something, you could summon something, get negated, and then just go this, because there's essentially a vanilla, and I don't want to say guaranteed for every single type in the game, but there's probably for most types a level 6 or lower vanilla fusion just from old classic Yu-Gi-Oh! That came out a long time ago that you can use, and this card will allow you to get to it. Maybe even for Exceed strategies, you could get to a level 4 really easily, make a rank 4. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. So I just think as an extender, as, you know, being able to allow, like, buff up your boards or allow you to play through getting hand trapped or whatever by just throwing another body on the field for you. I think it's pretty simple and good. Obviously, it takes up a slot or two in your extra deck, so just be wary of that. But if you have the space, why not, right? So that is that's really cool. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this card? Do you think this is like obviously it's poor man's Instant Fusion. I mean, I don't want to cut any hairs here. It's poor man's Instant Fusion, but Instant Fusion's at 1, and maybe Instant Fusion could get banned. I don't know. I don't think it's been like insane. Obviously, we haven't seen it much in the most recent meta games, other than like Prank Kid slightly getting a little more play here. But who knows, right? And I think this is a fine substitution. Or even if they leave Instant Fusion at 1, you could play 1 or 2 of this and 1 Instant Fusion, still get the job done. If they're hardware returns, you could activate both in the same turn, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Let me know what you think down below on this card. Do you think it actually has viability? And yeah, this is another really nice card for Dawn of Majesty, I would say. Starting to look up. Obviously, we got the live stream tomorrow. Hopefully there's a good amount of new cards, not just recapping a bunch of cards that we've already gotten here. Hopefully there's some good new stuff there. Cannot wait to review those. Of course, I will give that to you when I can, when I wake up, essentially. Yeah, so I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more news, videos, reviews of new cards and all that shit when it happens. Thank you for watching. I love you. Get the hell out of here. Peace.